Get in the boat.
Airboat intro. This is where the player gets the first vehicle of the game, the airboat.
In the Peggle Extreme game, in the screen, you can hear Bjorn the unicorn's skull crushing from the head crab.
The arena is sprinkled with opportunities for jumps and tricks, and we filled the arena with toxic slime to keep players in the airboat long.
Ends up the river. It's the old red barn. Climb on in. Fire her up.
Fire! Whoa! Oh, it started going a little too fast there for me. Smooth. So I remember this is the part where they played like, it was like this old gaming channel on Sky. I think it had aired in the mornings, and I remember I saw like the first ever trailer I personally saw for Half-Life 2 was on that. They basically played this whole gameplay section, and they played Master of Puppets over it. So that's why I played Master of Puppets at the start of the stream. So you get this part where he's going around on the boat while Master of Puppets is playing in the background.
Many players developed motion sickness while driving the airboat.
I forget what the name of that channel was.
While trying to fix this, we
Sky.
discovered several factors that contributed to it. We found that reducing the intrusion of the airboat into the view helped, so we made several passes on the model to pare it back. Maintaining a consistent frame rate helped as well, so it was important to keep an eye on performance in these sections. However, the single most important factor was eliminating view roll to maintain a more stable horizon no matter what the airboat was doing. One of the programmers on the team was super pro.
Bye-bye. We're kind of trying to listen to some of the commentaries here and there, but we have found that they are waffling quite a lot. These commentaries do fairly waffle. Some of it's interesting, and some of it is a bit of fluff, bit of extra all right for sure. Keep pressing F to get out. It's not E. Oh yeah, these can actually do damage to you from these things like this. They have like some sort of mouth on their chest as well or something. Pretty peculiar.
Airboat time. Finding the right balance between vehicle time and time on foot took some work. Driving at full speed propelled players through the world quickly, and in early playtests we felt that players were missing out on exploring and taking in the game's detail. Exploration and world examination are core values of Half-Life, so we didn't want the vehicle to eliminate that. To address this, we added periodic spots where players could get out and explore small pockets of dense detail. Additionally, as the physics system evolved, we were learning new ways to use it. These spots off the airboat let us introduce an element of discovery around physics, like dropping crates into the water or combining barrels to raise a ramp. This gave players a chance to interact with water and physics in different ways.
Yeah. Oh! Oh, that's funny. Oh, let me off the ladder, will you? The fuck? Who are you? Whee! They almost turned away Miyamoto from E3 demo for Half-Life when they were at full capacity. No, you get down. Yeah, I just remember seeing this part on TV and Master of Puppets blaring. Supplies? You're a spy. What happens if he drops them on your head? Oh, they're coming after you.
Floating supplies. In the alpha playtest, the canals were sprinkled with floating supply crates that players could smash with the airboat to collect the supplies inside. The mechanics were somewhat gamey, but helped keep the flow of the gameplay going, allowing the player to resupply on the go. To help make the premise more plausible, we wanted to tell the story of how the floating crates ended up so conveniently placed along the player's path. This scene of the citizens dropping supply crates helped sell that fiction, while also making the canals feel more alive. It also made players feel more heroic and important to be helped by so many supporting characters.
You bastards! You're making me feel important. You're making me feel so proud. It's kind of nice playing these games again as well now, because I think the last time I played them I was still like really shit on mouse and keyboard. Now that I've gotten more proficient with them, it's quite nice. My proficiency has improved. Yeah, I can remember trying to play these games on PC when I was just figuring out mouse and keyboard. Lawford Scallion. I remember this boating section actually kind of pissed me off on Xbox as well. It seemed to go on forever. The controls were fucking horrible. I remember finding the controls absolutely awful on Xbox originally. I did not like this boating section. It's not so bad now, especially on PC. Die, motherfucker. It still does continue on for quite a long time. Strike! Strike! Get right. Oh! Someone told me he couldn't go and he was very polite about it, wait outside. His entourage, though, was shocked. I'd say so. Like, no, you'll not E3. You'll not E3 today. I'm like, that's an outrage! Oh! Alright, this is my favorite part where we get the Magnum. I think we get the Magnum here, don't we? Pretty sure we get the Magnum. Hey, we're supposed to be able to interact with that, right? Can't headshot through the window? No, need to break the glass.
We now have direct confirmation of a disruptor.
Grenade intro. We conceived of this Combine base as both a training area and a playground for grenades, introducing them here in infinite supply crates to signal that it's safe for players to use grenades freely without fear of running out. Go wild. The Combine encounter here uses extensive markup to direct the soldier AI towards cover and provide good opportunities for players to make use of grenades. At the end of the area, the same infinite grenade technique helps players resolve the turret placement, as a direct assault is a lot more difficult if you don't. A bright red light and a particle trail were added to the grenades, making it significantly easier for players to follow their trajectories, whether they're throwing them or dodging one from a Combine soldier.
He survived that. Holy fuck. You're a tough guy. We tell you, you're a tough guy. Oh, what are you doing? Freaks.
Air resistance. One important feature we had to add to our physics engine for Half-Life 2 was air resistance. At the time, physics engines would typically implement a general damping feature for slowing objects down as they moved, but this merely removes energy in a symmetric way. In order to create a more believable motion, we decided to simulate air resistance instead. This allowed us to get asymmetric behavior, where the amount the object was slowed by moving through the air was different depending on how much surface area of the object was facing the direction of movement or rotation. This feature was key to making explosions and objects thrown by the gravity gun look believable. Fast-moving and fast-spinning objects are among the most expensive things to simulate in Half-Life 2's physics engine, so air resistance also improves CPU performance in cases like explosions. It is also key to presenting
Puzzle layers. Because players are often totally unaware of the designer's intent, which we think is a good thing, they tend to respond in all kinds of surprising ways to our puzzles. Even seemingly simple puzzles can see countless failures along the way to success. That was the case with this puzzle to open the canal gates, which required many layers of hints and cues. The sparking wheel communicates that this is where someone would normally open the gate, but some other method is needed.
This is where an idiot would
draw
try.
the player's eye towards the solution, in this case, a bundle of girders on a pendulum. As grenades have been thoroughly introduced, we originally wanted players to throw one to break the wooden support structure, but that wasn't obvious enough. We added exploding barrels as a much clearer clue.
A lot of these commentaries just feels like
some players
devs
didn't
taking their
realize
chance
that the
to say,
gates were
you
now
fucking
open,
players are dumb.
which led them to endlessly
Fuck you.
explore the base interior looking for another exit. So we had
Playtesters,
to remind them
morons.
of their original problem, the broken gate. We added smoke, the alarm klaxon, and a spinning light, and it was then that we finally started seeing reliably good results in playtesting.
Then that we could help you retards get through the game. And only then. That was a fail. Ah! Jesus Christ, how many of these are in that room? Bloody one more. Christ. Now I need those healths. Need the heals. Got myself fucked. Here we go, that'll do. 69. Perfect number. Wasn't there another health station in here somewhere? I think there was. Let me take it. Right. No, this wasn't the Magnum place that I was thinking of. It's the next area, I believe. The beautiful Magnum. The beautiful. My beauty. Next stop. Ah! There's a stop. Jesus. Crazy bastards. Strike. Strike. Why would you do that? Why would you do that to yourself? Ow. Ow. This is hurting quite a bit. Ow. What the fuck? You son of a bitches. Ah, achy! Achy, stop! Or, go, don't stop! Go! Fucking sticky achy as usual. And return. I'm nearly dead. This is not good. Not good, my friend. Ow. I think we're safe here at least. Safe! To some degree. You take them out of this basket? I think you take them out of the basket. Ah, yes. I'll be something more to that. Oh well. Machine! The water effects look gorgeous still. Beautiful. Beautiful. You fucker. Getting your free shots off on me. How dare you? Throw right off the camera.
.357 intro. The Magnum, unlike the basic handgun with its slower rate of fire, is meant to be fired in a more measured, calculated way, dealing catastrophic damage to your target. Earlier versions of the Magnum had a bit of random dispersion, which we felt fit the heft and the less sensitive trigger pull of a larger pistol. However, this led to anticlimactic moments where players would carefully line up a shot only to miss due to the accuracy penalty. To address this, we made the first bullet perfectly accurate.
VMPI. During development, we became increasingly frustrated with our slow gameplay iteration speeds, mainly because map compilation, needed to pre-compute lighting and visibility, was taking hours. Computers in 2000 were far slower than today's, and they had only a single CPU core each. Inspired by SETI at Home, a distributed program that used PCs worldwide to analyze radio waves for signs of extraterrestrial life, we built VMPI, which was our own distributed system that spread the map compilation process across many office computers. Today, these kinds of distributed systems run on giant GPU clusters, but at the time we just ran it on all the computers in our office. To deal with how our lighting code was evolving as quickly as our maps were, VMPI also distributed new exe files to everyone's computer too. In retrospect, this was a pretty terrifying security concept, just awfully bad. It's like the stuff of nightmares for IT folks. Because we were sending an arbitrary executable to all of our work PCs, and they would just run it. It was absolute madness. But it worked for us, and it did significantly increase our map iteration speed. And as a result,
what is
it
man
ended up being
yapping
a
about?
crucial tool.
Fucking go work for SETI. Jesus. Man was yapping. Need health. Coked up here. Fuck. I'm nearly dead. Didn't realize the amount of these fuckers in this place. Tons. I need that. Here. Oh. Rude motherfucker. Alright, hopefully there's some healing items around here, is there? Could be, okay, there's those. I was almost in trouble. Almost in trouble. See that motherfucker floating around back there. Oh! Egypt. So fucking clean. You actually get an angle. Dirty bastard. Oh! Come on up. Fuck off! Shouldn't be able to do that. It's cheeky. Let me see. I haven't done a save in a while. Let me. I always do one physical one first, then figure out if my quick saves. It's F6. Okay. And you'll fail. Get out of here, you bastard! I don't know if you can actually kill him. Oh, he gets away.
Mounted gun. The mounted guns were added here to help train the player on the gun's effectiveness against the attack helicopter for the final battle in the reservoir. This was necessary because up to this point, the helicopter was invulnerable to the player's weapons, and we had to give some indication that it could be harmed with larger weaponry. This was only somewhat effective in playtest due to the amount of pressure the player was under at the moment, which led us to developing the particle effects and sounds that would sell to the players that they were really doing damage.
Alright, see you, Serenity. Cheers for hanging out and lurking. Catch you next time. That's the one thing as well about streaming these kind of games. I always find it hard to, like, interact or say anything about these games. So what is there to say, really? Just keep yapping. Keep it yapping. I think I've noticed that mainly with shooters as well. As much as I like shooters, sometimes they're difficult to stream. It's very hard to make them too entertaining. Especially when your brain kind of switches off as you play them. Like in the burst, you're shooting stuff. Ooh. Just kind of go autopilot. fun. Fun game, otherwise. Have at thee, old bastard. Whoa! Ow! You'll never take me alive. You'll have me dead. What the f- Man fucking sniped one in there. Just sniped the bomb in. Oh! Oh! Get up! No! Ah, we have to go do it again. Scrub. You do it first try, or you're no good. Spider-Man! Ride the whip on the wall. Oh, don't crash your helo chopper. Oh! Fuck! I don't think I've ever seen this one before. Oi. This one feels like if you're desperate. Gun down, boy. Ow. What's hurting me? Oh. Oh. I mean, technically, I don't need to do this. What? I've already got the boat up here, so I don't need to do this. This building is redundant. Eventually. Switching to bombs. Switching to bomber. We don't like it to bumper. Stop it with the bumper. No bumper. What am I doing? I don't rightly know. I was trying to hit that commentary thing. Wasn't allowed. Jesus! Yeah, I remember the first time you played this, this just feels so relentless. Motherfucker doesn't leave you alone. Alright, what commentary have you got for us here?
Displacements 2. Once the initial terrain system was up and running, we expected level designers to use it for outdoor spaces. Instead, they began experimenting, adding detail in unexpected places. They used the subdivided quads on the top of walls to create ruined edges, rounded off street curbs, and even attempted to make pipes. This met with varying success since the terrain system was designed for landscapes, not architectural detail. So we returned to the code mines, transforming the height-based terrain system into a fully 3D displacement system. Now, instead of only moving grid points up and down, designers could move them in any direction. This allowed them to add extra detail to all kinds of surfaces using blended textures to smooth transitions between the displacement quads and the BSP geometry. However, this required additional tech work to ensure consistent lighting between the two renderers, or those edges would have been noticeably mismatched.
Oh, here we are.
But with all this done, the level designers seemed satisfied, and we naively thought that this time it really would be enough. Displacements 3. With the general displacement system in hand, level designers didn't stop at adding detail to the world and returned to their original goals of building large-scale outdoor sections. This led to another round of updates to balance performance, ensuring the system could handle both fine detail and larger ground terrain. Texturing had to improve as well, especially to support complex structures like overhanging cliffs that weren't possible with the original height-based system. Designers, never one to rest on their laurels, also started using displacements to create caves and tunnels. While these additions looked great, they required even more technical adjustment. Eventually, we managed to wrangle the competing requirements of all the ways that displacements were being used, and they shipped in large sections of our game world. Looking back, displacements are a clear example of how technology and game design evolved. Displacements 1. After Half-Life 1 shipped, our level designers and artists wanted a better solution for outdoor environments, so we built the first version of our terrain system. It was
washing machine puzzle. We created the washing machine physics puzzle late in development, after playtesting indicated that players needed some downtime from the relentless pressure from the helicopter. Pacing contrasts like this can accentuate the high moments by resetting the player's emotional state and warding off exhaustion or even boredom.
Reset the emotional
state. That players reacted so strongly to all the work done
so
to
people
make the
there just shit the brick over the helicopter.
But if we didn't manage the stress of it, fatigue set in, which quickly started to feel like monotony rather than excitement. Originally, players quickly drove through this area, but because of the nice sunlight and composition of the canal here, we decided it was a good spot to pause the action and have the player spend some quiet time solving a puzzle. The puzzle itself, which was the first to use masses and pulleys, ended up giving rise to other physics navigation puzzles elsewhere in the game.
Hello. Nice tooth. Are you gonna give me some charge? You gonna charge me up? You gonna beat me up, Scotty?
Come on, get in here.
Don't tell me what.
Don't worry about the airboat. Port's gonna
Gestures. Each of our characters had a library of simple animations called gestures, which we could easily layer on top of other body movements. While originally planned as a production savings to allow us to reuse animations throughout the game, we found they actually had more utility than that. Humans often repeat certain movements, and these can be markers of a specific personality. As a result, our gestures library ended up capturing the essence of each character, helping to unify our animation team's understanding of who those characters were.
I think we're done. Yeah. Sorry, mate. Didn't hear a word you said. Bye.
There we are. That gun, came off one of the same 100 choppers that you're up against.
Ooh,
I always
okay.
like to bring a little irony to a firefight. Take that chopper down, and you should be able to tear on through these box trucks.
Will suffer greatly on the road ahead.
Let me at him.
Give him hell, Doc.
Will do. Scrappy dappy do. Surprise, bitch! How you doing? You look so fucking smart now, huh? Come on, get out of here. Yeah. Instant regret on his part, huh? Scrappy fucking do is here. Woo! Jesus. I'd say I'm riding on two wheels. Very rude, gentlemen. There's some lads over there shooting me. They're not. Shake of you. Okay, the cooldown is not helping. Cooldown is not so cool. I think I spotted some stuff. I like how the music just suddenly stops. Like, yeah, nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Your ammunition. That reminds me, I'm probably in the mood to play Halo in a bit as well. At some point. I mean to play Halo on stream. When we're talking of classic FPS games. We'll do the MCC. Woo. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. Oh, G-Man! Hey, did you see him? Did you see him? I saw a G-Man. The wild G-Man. In the house. You redownloaded MCC, but you screwed up and didn't realize the tech demo for Halo 2 is only available on Steam. What? Well, you want to do the tech demo?
A Half-Life game is an ultimately linear experience, but we're always looking for ways to break up the player path and create non-linearity at level scale.
You
The
bastards.
slam to cache, replaced with a zombie and headcrab ambush, was entirely optional and built only to add some of that non-linearity to this section of travel through the canals.
Non-linearity. Can I break this down? No, I don't think you can. Metal. Need to buy it one more time. Some Halo could be fun. Good old Halo. I think Half-Life, the episode 2 of this as well always reminds me of Halo. Because of the environment. It always reminds me of when you first land on Halo. You fool! Oh, fuck. You can force the boat to go up this way, I think. If you're fast enough. Yeah, there you go. Easy peasy. Going to wait for Christmas sales. Black Friday is coming up, isn't it? Actually, speaking of sales, Black Friday is this week. Actually. Might be some good sales on then. Explore. Ah! Jesus! That was terrifying. Well, that scared me. I remember right, you just open this, don't you? Drive in there. I'm gonna need that health. Forgot all about those. My forget. Can I get up? Oh yeah. Ooh, in there. A few health grades here. They thought of everything. Gabe always thinks of everything. No, you can't really move quite efficiently in the water. I get in the hatch, no? You drive the boat? No. I think sometimes I traditionally get stuck here for some reason. Pretty sure you just blow that open. Aha! Yes. That is the solution. Big brain. Ooh, kickflip. This has got some, it's actually got some fucking serious maneuverability when it wants to, this boat. Alright, here we go. Time to kill this helicopter. like you're struggling there, buddy. Oh, hello there. How are you doing, lad? Oh, fuck, he's not done. He's not done. Run. I thought he was done. He ain't done. Have at you, bastard. Someone's pissed. I love that fight. That was sick. Let us go say hello. That was cool. They made the dude just fell out of it. I actually forgot about that whole phase. When the dude landed out of it, I was just like, oh, is that him? But no, he killed his boyfriend and that made him mad. No! My lifelong partner! You killed him! I'm gonna carpet bomb your ass. Is this him? Yeah, this is him here. This way he just fell straight out. It's funny. Alright, let's get into Black Mesa East. I should really practice boot hopping and actually learn how to do it. Seems I don't know. I think you're supposed to have to jump on the scroll wheel, make it easier as well. And have it like auto jump or something. Do it. I don't know. Still just a console scrub at heart, it seems. Not knowing how to do the bee hopping. Power slide.
Arena exit gate. The wheel mechanism to raise the exit gate was added specifically to force the player to defeat the helicopter before they can move forward. We often refer to elements like this as gating the player, using design elements to keep them from progressing until they've completed a necessary task. Here, it's quite literally a gate.
Yeah, that's what it said. Nice. I could do commentary too, huh? Look, well, I can commentary also. So yeah, a lot of these areas as well, they're based on Eastern Europe. It's like Czech Republic and stuff. Very European inspired. fooled me. Shame on you. I'm always losing track of these fucking man hacks. Just took down a helicopter. What are you trying to prove? You nuisance.
Helicopter final battle. We designed this area as the arena for the final showdown between the player and the Combine attack helicopter. It's the player's chance to finally eliminate the relentless enemy that's been hunting them since fleeing underground after leaving Kleiner's lab. This area went through many iterations to get right. It needed ample space for fast-paced vehicle combat, a smooth movement flow with clear path options, and reliable performance. We also aimed for visual clarity suited to combat, striking but not overly noisy, while ensuring it would serve as a memorable vista once the helicopter is destroyed.
It was quite memorable indeed. All fouled. Grenades and everything. Yep. Yippity-dee-da. Do I have to press the button here? Oh. I think I just pissed them off. I just showed up here and pissed them off for no reason. Right. Ah, there's G-Man again. You see him? You see him? I caught you. Where'd he go, though? Huh? Where'd he go? Where did G-Man go? So peaceful here, actually. So peaceful. Starts fucking shooting off rounds everywhere. Beautiful, nice scenery. Makes me sick. Makes me sick. Snicky achy. Probably do ramping. Do a big ramp. Ramparoonie. That was pretty cool. At the air time. It's not dystopian, it's Bulgarian. Bulgarian architecture. Close enough to dystopian, huh? I don't know, I think Bulgaria is one of those countries I might actually like to visit someday.
Airboat wreckage.
I think Nanica has actually been.
Originally, we
That was
destroyed
lovely.
the airboat in the jump over the dam. So this level opened with the player amidst the wreckage of their beloved airboat. In a team-wide playtest, people felt disappointed to lose the vehicle they had spent so much time in.
Yeah,
There was a
what
lot
did
of
you
internal
fucking
debate
think?
about whether that
I
feeling
was
of
glad to
loss
see
was
the
a
end of it.
valuable experience or not. Ultimately, we decided to leave the airboat intact to allow for the possibility of the player reuniting with it someday. Some say That airboat is still out there, waiting for you.
There it is. There. Right there. Of course it is. What do you mean, man?
Alyx and Mossman. In our early plans for Half-Life 2's narrative, we wanted to take on the challenge of doing something less explicitly game-focused. Not just a story about the obviously good player defeating the obviously evil enemies. Instead, we aimed to focus on characters and their relationships. We thought it would be interesting to explore family as a central dynamic unit of Half-Life 2. The tension between Alyx and Mossman emerged from that idea, and we liked it because it felt relatable, something players could understand and empathize with.
Mossman, I've been hearing about you since long before the Black Mesa incident. Oh, Black Mesa. I do so envy you working with Eli and Dr. Kleiner when they are at the top of their field. Ah, there we go.
What did you think?
You can come through now.
You don't want to be at Black Mesa. No crazy shit went down. He knows. He's seen it. He's been there. I can tell. Just 1,000-yard stare. Kind of looks like the dude from Force Unleashed, actually. What? Sam Whitker? Whitwiki? What? Something like that. Sam. We'll just call him Sam.
I'll take you down to Eli right away. He would never forgive me if I kept you waiting.
He knows. He's like, I see dead people.
We could certainly use the extra help around here. We've covered a lot of ground the last few months, but things would go so much faster if we had more people with your training. We're closing in on a
I know how to pull a
local
switch.
teleport
I'm a
technology,
mean switch puller.
something the Combine still hasn't mastered. Eli thinks their portals are string-based.
Did you know this is all my fault?
Model,
Partially,
but
at
they
least.
failed to factor in the dark energy equations. They can tunnel through from their universe, but once they're here, they're dependent on local transportation. If they knew what we were doing with entanglement... Oh.
They knew.
Listen to me. I sound like a postdoc. I'm just so excited to think that we'll finally have the chance to work together. Where was I?
You didn't do the boop sound with your mouth.
Dr. Kleiner compressed the Zen relay
You're
far
fake.
beyond anything he imagined at Black Mesa. We figured out how to use Zen as
Playing
a
chess.
axis. Effectively a dimensional slingshot.
Galunga!
So we can swing around the border world and come back in local space without having to pass through. Oh, here's Eli now.
All right, good. You keep right up.
Eli, look who I found in the airlock.
Gordon Freeman. Let me get a look at you, man. My
No.
God, you haven't changed one iota. How do you do it? Now let's see.
I don't know.
The last time I saw
Stop
you,
looking at me.
I
You're
sent
weirding me
you
out.
up for help after the resonance cascade. I never thought it would take you this long to get back to me. Welcome to the lab, anyway. It's not Black Mesa, but it served us well enough.
It's going to be a lot more like Black Mesa with Gordon here to help.
Right you are. MIT graduates are few and far
Yeah.
between these days.
I know how to
We'll
push a
get you out of
switch.
that hazard suit and back into your lab where you belong.
Let me just finish up some work and I'll see what I can dig up. Dr. Freeman, it's been a real honor. I'm looking forward to working together.
Yeah, I'm listening to you. Yeah. I'm really listening, sure. Ooh, beep boop boop. Where's the gaming setup? We all know why I was late for work. I'm a gamer.
We want to put this dense chunk of visual story here because it's the place the game is most explicit at telling players to explore space. Even though its primary job is world building, we still take strides to highlight the relationship between Eli and Breen, giving context to the world's central conflict.
The Vortigaunt said you were here. I can't believe you made it so quickly on foot.
I believe he broke your record, honey.
Well, he earned it. I guess you proved you can handle yourself out there.
Well, I had a boat. They thought I ran the whole way here.
The possible exception of
Don't tell them about the boat.
Dad, please.
Yeah, I ran all the way here. Cardio for days. Boat? No. Helicopter. Put that down with my fists.
Hugs and pickups. Sometimes even little things can be a nightmare to get working. For example...
Suppose we'll listen to it.
Hugs and pickups. Sometimes even little things can be a nightmare to get working. For example, getting a character to hug another character, or even more simply, just to pick up an object from a table, can cause a lot of issues. Even worse, in our dynamic environment, where the characters and objects aren't in preset positions, and the players running around getting in the way, these require a level of synchronization that can be quite tricky. They're made harder because humans handle them without thinking. As you're moving to the table to pick up a cup, you're doing all kinds of preparation with your body to get your feet and hands in the right position to allow to do it comfortably. Everything ready right when you get there. If you're moving in to hug somebody, you're both doing it at the same time, adjusting constantly based on each other's movement. To get these features to work,
It was a calculation error, not a mechanical problem.
Then maybe you should let me do the calculations next time, as well as installing it.
Alyx, really?
Beep boop boop.
Sometimes
I'm
I
doing
think
stuff.
you deliberately misunderstand me.
They deliberately misunderstand me.
Why don't you take Gordon along and give him some practice with the gravity gun?
Sure. Come on, Gordon. Let's go have some fun.
The zero-point energy field manipulator is not a toy, Alyx.
Ugh, let's get out of here.
Fucking scrub.
Eli's lab. We built Eli's lab after Dr. Kleiner's, which gave us...
So I see you've met Dr. Mossman. She's one of the main reasons I spend so much time outside. You should hear her drone on about how it should have been her in the Black Mesa test chamber that day. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be
she
talking
wants to
behind
take my
her
place,
back.
huh?
It just gets a bit claustrophobic down here.
Mossman.
Mossman.
Judith Mossman.
Is that
was
it?
originally
I thought that was
based
going to
on
be
a
it, just
character we had
Mossman.
planned for a section of Half-Life 1. That section was cut from the base game and reused in Uplink, but without the character.
Yeah.
We consider her the most complex character in Half-Life 2. We knew we'd be walking a tightrope with how the player felt about her even before Nova Prospect, because the player's trusted sources don't agree. Eli likes her, but Alyx doesn't. We recognized there was a limit to how much complexity we could pull off in relationships, but we felt that a stepmother-daughter dynamic was something players would understand. Whether or not you agree with Mossman, she's doing something heroic. She risks being a double agent to get the information she needs to protect Eli and Alyx.
Spoilers!
She just didn't plan for.
Imagine if this is your first playthrough, actually. We get her to be a double agent. What? Way to fucking ruin it, huh? Nah. It could be someone's first playthrough, or they have it. Oh, commentary, sure. She's a double agent?
character lighting.
The scrapyard.
Uh-huh. What about it? Oh, you're allowing me to listen to the commentary, okay.
Character lighting. In the first year of development, we were struggling to get our characters to feel as realistic as we wanted them to. There were actually quite a number of different problems, all of which eventually required specific
net glaze,
technological and artistic improvements to fix.
Not a
The
companion
first
cube.
major problem was lighting. At the time, lighting technology in games had many shortcuts, some due to performance, but
It's designed for handling hazardous materials, but we mainly use it for heavy lifting. Give it a try.
Thank you.
facial technology. We wanted players to care about our characters, and to even have a chance at achieving that. We knew we had to invest a lot of technology for our characters' faces. It's well understood that humans are wired to pay attention to faces, subconsciously reading all kinds of information from them, so it's an extremely high bar.
Mhm.
And if we couldn't reach it, we'd probably push players away from our characters, not towards them.
Gently by pressing your secondary trigger again. Pick up some stuff and toss it.
You happy?
You can also pull stuff over from a distance. Try grabbing those barrels from that ledge up there. All right. See if you can stack some stuff to climb up here. All right.
Woo!
Moving the gravity gun. When the gravity gun was first prototyped, we planned to give it to the player midway through the game. But as playtesting progressed, we saw the strength of its design and realized the gravity gun and, more importantly, the ability to launch saw blades at
imagine if it took even longer.
needed to come earlier. That meant Eli's lab also
Imagine
needed
if
to
we
move
didn't get it for
earlier, too.
ages.
It was a significant change, but it was crucial to Half-Life 2's success. It serves as a good reminder that storytelling and gameplay are intertwined, and neither can always take priority. They have to work together.
Eye shader. Another critical part of getting character.
Okay. At first I was going to listen to all the commentary going through this game, but then there's a lot of waffling, so usually I try to see if it's interesting, and then if it's not, here or there. Try to give some of them a chance. Some of them are just waffle.
Now let me call Dog. He loves to play fetch. Dog! Come!
But it's nice to have. Definitely wouldn't complain about it.
Good doggy. Gordon, this is Dog. My dad built him to protect me when I was a kid. First model was about yay high. I've been adding to him ever since. Haven't I, boy? Okay, Dog, let's play catch with Gordon. You'll need to use the gravity gun.
He just picks Gordon up.
Go ahead, Dog. Throw.
Throw, Gordon.
Risk. Looking back on Half-Life 2 now, 20 years later, it's sobering to reflect on how terrifying it was throughout much of the development. Game development is hard. You never really get what you'd like to have, which is be able to validate risk before you start to pile more on top of it.
Game development is hard.
For example, our facial animation technology, it took probably 3 or 4 years of work before we were confident it was actually going to work. But we couldn't wait until then. In that first year, we immediately started making all kinds of other choices in our game design.
Yeah, he's so happy.
Asset production and our other technologies, all based on the assumption that our facial animation technology was going to work in the end, from a quality and performance standpoint. If it hadn't,
give it a ball.
Any of those other choices wouldn't have worked either. At the same risk profile is true of other large choices we made early on. We can't wait. We just have to build and hope that our guesses will be true years from now. Terrifying.
Oh, it's mine. Uh-oh. I got the ball stuck. Oh, damn, he got it. Nice. Get in the hole. Oh, cool. Oi! Don't be intercepted.
Good throw. When I told you Dog liked to play fetch, I didn't tell you who'd be fetching, did I?
Damn. Whoa! He pretty fucking trampled me. Hey, hey.
Okay, Gordon, let's try something else.
I'm gonna try to get one in the hole.
Throw something bigger.
Throw something bigger. Cool. Ah! No! Get in.
No, Dog.
Yes.
No, boy. Down. Put that down.
Down, boy.
Nice
What's
shot.
a down, Dougal? Yeah, nice shot.
Scanners. Combine sweeping the area. Gotta head back to the lab. Come on, Gordon.
Oh. Do you think they saw him? They might not have seen him, you know? They might have missed him.
Alyx, honey,
What's going on in there?
where are you?
To be fair, they were pretty close to a
Stuck
fucking
in a full auto
facility there.
Is Gordon
Head
still
killer.
with you?
He's right here.
Head killer
Good.
indeed.
I want you to
Dad?
Okay, I have a
take Gordon
flashlight.
out of here. Head for the coast. Do not go through Raven.
Dad?
Do not go through Ravenholm.
Damn it! Dog, open the airlock. Get us out of
It's
here.
Ravenholm time.
Hurry!
Ravenholm time.
Just get it open. That's enough, dog.
Fun time.
Come on, Gordon. Come on.
Let me at him.